Jen Psaki said that the president has long believed that the U.S. has been in Afghanistan for too long. There are roughly 3,000 American troops in that country. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell said precipitously withdrawing U.S. forces from Afghanistan is a grave mistake.
Mark Mayfield, News Radio WFLA, Orlando.
Disney is updating its park dress code for employees so they can better express themselves. Cast members at Disney World and other resorts won't have to choose between a male and female costume and will have a wide range of options to choose from. They'll also be able to show tattoos and have greater flexibility for jewelry, hair, and nail styles. WFLA News Time is 7:35. Elsewhere. Remember this classic TV quiz show?
The Intercollegiate Battle of Brains, the General Electric College Bowl, presenting outstanding varsity scholars throughout America. And brought to you each week by the General Electric Company.
Well, College Bowl is getting a reboot. On the show, students from universities across the U.S. battle it out, answering questions spanning a variety of subjects. Football Hall of Famer Peyton Manning will host, with assistance from his brother Cooper Manning. The top two schools will compete for the Capital One College Bowl trophy, and the winners will also get a scholarship to help pay for their education. The quiz show, College Bowl, will air on NBC beginning in June.
That's terrific. Now Jeopardy won't be the only intelligent game show on TV. That was a terrific program.
Yeah, hosted back in the 60s by Alan Ludden of Password fame.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was a very fast-moving show. I remember he'd go to, Hettinger, Colgate, and the student would give the answer.
Well, it wasn't Hettinger at Colgate, but Colgate had a great run on that program. It was legendary, but trust me, the Budman was not on the panel.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I pulled that intro for College Bowl from an episode that featured Colgate versus your big rival Rutgers.
Yeah? And we wipe them up or what?
I didn't watch the whole episode.
Wow, you're asking a lot there.
But I watched the panel to see if one Bud Hettinger might have shown up.
Look at
that.
At a youthful age.
Thanks for looking after my boys.
Yeah, anytime. This episode.
And back then it was all boys.
Yeah, and a handsome group they were, Bud. This episode of Elsewhere is brought to you by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away. Would you buy a house from this doctor?
They call me Dr. Love. They call me Dr. Love. Call me Dr. Love. I've got the cure you're thinking of, Dr. Love.
Dr. Love is actually Gene Simmons of Kiss, and he's desperate to sell his house in Beverly Hills. He even gave a tour of the mansion on Entertainment Tonight last week. The guitarist asking for $25 million for the 14,000-square-foot property in Southern California. He plans to move to the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe with his wife, Shannon Tweed.
Wow.
Now, she came with it. Anyway.
So Shaquille O'Neal's having trouble selling his house down south. I don't think you're going to have much better luck selling it out in California.
Shaq's home isn't selling down in Windermere, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to remarket it and, take the emphasis off Shaq and all of that.
Well, they've lowered it. It started out at 35 million, something like that. Now it's down to 16 million.
Yeah, it's getting close to where you and I, Chris, could afford this thing. Maybe if we
can.
I'll split the mortgage with you, Alan.
By the way,
and there's plenty of room for both of us in that place.
Gene Simmons, who I share a birthday with, he's actually a bassist, not a guitar player. But that's okay, just in case. I don't want the text line, because erroneous.
Well, I called him a guitarist, but the bass is a guitar, is it not?
Yes.
You're locking horns with Mr. Music, weren't you, Fox?
Why would you pick on that, Melissa?
Because he's a bass player, and I love my bass players.
He is a bass player, yes. I know that. I know he's a bass player.
What else you got, Alan?
Well,
Mr. Music?
I don't know if I should go on at this point.
Please. Don't let me down. We're on the internet.
And finally,
we're
on the internet?
Way to go.
Wait a minute. Are we live?
We were.
Oh, okay. Are you pulling the plug now?
Yeah, that's it. We're done. Whoa.
And finally, two rock legends are teaming up for a post-pandemic anthem. The frontmen for the Rolling Stones and Foo Fighters, Mick Jagger and Dave Grohl, dropped the song yesterday on YouTube. It's called Easy Sleazy. Mick Jagger said he wanted to share his song about coming out of lockdown and the need for some optimism. He thanked Dave Grohl for helping him out. The song celebrates the return to normalcy after a year of isolation with lyrics like these. Trying to write a tune? You better hook me up on Zoom. See my Ponzi books? Teach myself to cook. Way too much TV. It's lobotomizing me. Think I've put on weight? I'll have another drink. Then I'll clean the kitchen sink.
Wow.
I'm deeply moved.
Yes, it's actually quite funny, and it's a rocking tune as well. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Well, do you like it, Melissa?
I do.
Do you approve of that?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
I do.
Was there a bass player involved?
No, actually, Dave Grohl used to be a drummer, but now he plays anyway. But
Yeah.
If you and Melissa start duking it out, the Budman is not going to know who to root for.
You know,
I'm going to be in a very awkward position.
I once played the trombone, Melissa. You never mentioned that.
yeah, I used to play saxophone.
Find more on these stories on the Good Morning Orlando page at WFLAOrlando.com and listen to the Elsewhere podcast on the iHeartRadio app. Just look for Elsewhere. With Alan Spector.